And we are live tonight from the Outer Rim in what is another gorgeous night here at Urza's Holotable Hall. How are you guys doing? And guys, we've got some Swiggo royalty here. Yes, it is the one, the only, the MobileGamer. Mobile, how you doing, man?
I'm glad to be here on the Holotable. You know, do you have any death sticks? That's what I really want.
We've
right
got
now. Some
glitter.
death sticks.
We got glitter stem in the back. We've got Bantha Blaster. We've got Carillion Ale. I mean, I know you're a little. You know, stay away from the ale, man. I know you're. We got death sticks though.
Death sticks. I'm all about the death sticks, and you know what else, right?
Yeah. We got some Twi'leks back there. If that get you going.
I always wanted that blue.
Oh yeah, one. I'm a blue guy myself. You know, a lot of people that come in the
green.
hall.
Those are the only two colors I know. Do they come in other colors?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Red. Oof.
Is it bad that I only like the blue ones and I don't like the green ones? Does that make me like racist or something?
No. I'm a blue for me, man. So, guys, we're gonna talk about three.
It's all about
issues.
Sakura. No Hera. I'm not about
no
Hera.
No, Hera's way too serious, man. She's way too serious. It's all about Ayla, man.
She's like kind of like a mom or something, right?
Yeah, I know, man. She's like disappointed in you and stuff. Like, come on. All right, we got three topics we're talking about. We covered this stuff up top on MobileGamer's channel. Do get over there. There's going to be a link in the description if you're interested on those topics. But today we're talking over here. We're going to start off the Finn Rework. It came down. We got the news. The Game Changers got the news on Friday. Mobile. I'm not sure when it exactly went public. It was right before I went on stream Friday, so Friday evening. What are your thoughts? What is your Finn looking like these days?
Okay, well, I mean, I initially did not like the rework. I do not like the rework. I was pretty vocal about it. I thought it was a nerf, and it was terrible, and it was trash, and, I demand a ZETA. But I got to take a step back. You know what I mean? I demand my ZETA. Because here it is I'm in a unique situation. Like, if you look at the entire rework, overall, it's probably a buff. But it nerfs what I was using it for, which I was kind of exploiting the idea of an undergear Finn team. Undergear Finn, undergeared Poe. And there was a tremendous amount of value in that ZETA. You throw that ZETA on it, and you could run G9 resistance and take out. As long as your Poe is faster and you have enough potency to get that exposed, then you could probably, it was a coin flip. Always lose on defense. But it was an offensive team that worked in territory wars. And I don't think that's going to work anymore. I mean, I don't. Yeah. I mean, I think if you have Gear 12 resistance, you might be thrilled. This might be an overall buff and more usable in all game modes and maybe better in all circumstances. But for me, I don't have Gear 12 resistance, and I'm not going to get Gear 12 resistance. And because Grievous is coming and I need the Zetas, I want a ZETA refund. It's purely selfish. I know that it's not going to be that great with undergeared, and so give me the ZETA back, and I'll dump it on B1 or B2. And so that's it's somewhat selfish why I think that, and why I want the ZETA refund.
I don't think it's selfish though, because I'm the exact same scenario, right? I have a G10 Finn, maybe not even that, maybe G9. I don't even know, and
mine's 8.
Yeah. I mean, the value we have gotten out of that guy, and it's just like the perfect team to go in and they're maybe that you take the mod check and they're not super fast, so you can get in there and just level it. I'm in the exact same situation. And am I going to go take my Finn up now? Probably not. So much like you, I kind of demanded the refund. I mean, they've done it on other characters, so I don't understand why it's such an issue to do it now. And the only way I can think is that they just, there's so many Zetas coming out with this Grievous stuff and the Separatist reworks and the Separatist droids that they're just not going to do it, and we're going to be stuck with the Finn ZETA. And if that's the point, I just don't know when I'm going to get around to going back to Finn. And maybe it is good. I know a lot of people like it, but it's just crazy how this game. And we talked about Vandor Chewbacca just previously on your channel. Like, I remember starting that farm, and I just now finished it, and now he's sitting at Gear 1, 7 stars, and I'm never going to go back unless there's some sort of Soul Legendary event. And it's just the priorities change so fast in this game, and I can't be left behind. If Revan and if Grievous turns out to be a hard counter to Revan, all my resources are going there because that's going to make the money in GA and Arena. So
yeah, I'm not typically taking characters to Guild 12 unless they're in my Arena lineup. And the reason for that is that today's arena team is tomorrow's Grand Arena team. You know what I mean? So it's like all of the teams that have been meta, if that's the word you want to use, for the last 2 years are relevant in Grand Arena in some way or another. And so I've put my focus and my resources. So I'm not going to gear 12 a Grand Arena team. You know, I mean, there's a lot of Grand Arena teams, but unless there's like a ship like Bosk, you know, like, okay, Bosk is going to Gear 12. You know, that's an arena team for the ship. You know, I'm getting use out of him in Grand Arena. Now, I never got use out of him in Squad Arena, but I got use out of him out of Grand Arena, and I'm getting use out of him in the ship arena. So it's just kind of, I'm not going to do anything with these resistance, and I don't think they're going to rework Finn, and I don't think that Finn is going to be Squad Arena viable. It's just going to be amazing in the raids, amazing in Grand Arena, but I don't have the resources to take an extra 3 characters. And the 3 characters, I mean, I almost have Resistance Trooper up there, but I'm talking about Finn and Poe specifically. I would have to go to Gear 12 to make it work.
Yeah, the resources are just too precious right now based on what you're going to get back out of it. So very good stuff. Let's press on here, Mobile. We got B1 and B2. Where did you come out on these guys? Are you going all in now? What do you think?
Okay, so I was in the Revan camp like, oh, I paid for Revan. I think that Grievous is not going to be great. And, you know, a lot of people unlock Revan where it's like there's definitely my bias was I don't want Grievous to be good. So, you know, and then I've had these conversations with Arnold and he's like, Grievous, no matter what. You know, he loves Grievous.
He's the Grievous
and
guy.
I was like, I hope you're not disappointed if he's not that great, you know, but after playing B1 and B2, I'm completely sold on that. At a minimum, I think it's going to be a counter to Revan. Right now, with the way B1 and B2 work, with Grievous lead and Magna Guard, which are trash. Magna Guard and Grievous is trash. And throwing in my video, I think I used BB-8, and then I saw Arnold's video where he was using Legendary Chewbacca, taking out Revan teams with 1/3 of the picture or 1/4 of the picture. I mean, it's nothing. And so apparently, what I'm finding out is that Revan teams do not do well with buff immunity on them at all. They are highly dependent on positive status effects, and I can't tell you the number of times where Bastila, wants to throw all those buffs on a character with buff immunity, or Grandmaster Yoda is doing the spread battle meditation or whatever it's called, and he's spreading nothing. You know what I mean? So it's like the AI is dead it's a dead team with no buffs. And so the way it stands right, I'm all in. So I bought the pack. I bought the $10 pack for B1. I'm putting the Zeta on B1 because that looks like it's going to be 100% necessary. 50 is just not enough stacks. I have to do the 100. B2, that Zeta looks like it's, because all the turn meter gain to the separatists, that looks like it's going to be needed. We will see. And I don't know how many Zetas the other will need. If I was to guess, Magna Guard, every character seems to have 1, right? Yeah. Very few characters have 0. So at a minimum, the team is going to require 5. And then typically good characters have 2, and then the Hero's Journey Legendary. There's only 3 characters in the game with 3. So I don't see it being more than 7 or less than 5. You know what I mean?
You say 7, and I have like 1 saved up right now after Revan.
No, but and so I do want to say, the Zeta Finn rework is evil. Refund our Zetas. Oh, it's mostly I just want to use the Zeta on my. If I'm being honest, I just my Gear 8 Finn is probably useless now. Why don't I just repurpose that Zeta into? Yeah, right. I'll put it on B2. Fine. You know what I mean? That's where I am with B1, B2. Anyways, I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna buy the packs on B1 yet.
Let me ask you a question. So you bought the $9 pack. I bought the $9 pack as well. I'm like, they haven't done the change yet. I'm buying this now. When they go to $20, are you going to buy the Droid Echo one at $20? I mean, if you're going to run this team, I guess you probably are. But how do you feel about that?
All right. I don't like the intent behind it.
Right.
okay, from both extremes, like let's say I'm a whale, right? And I buy vaults all the time. Being forced to buy that $10, extra $10 at the crystals at the premium rate, it's not even the vault rate. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah.
It's not the vault rate. So from the extreme point of view of a whale, it's low value, right? And then from someone that's free to play that has spent maybe $30 on this game, or not, that's not technically free to play, but someone that just will buy a pack on a character they like, that's not good value either. I mean, you're getting an extra star and some crystals. Now, for me, being that I can write this off, I can write this off, and I was going to buy the crystals probably anyways. You know what I mean?
It's a little bit easier to swallow.
Yeah, and I don't know where I am with that. So I don't like the intention of it though. It just seems kind of slimy, and I think that. What I've seen in a lot of other games is where they will run this like 5-day promotion where if you buy the vault, we'll give you 1 free or 2 free Carbantes. If you buy the $50 pack, we're going to give you a free stun cuffs. They've never done that. And so if they're forcing us to buy it and it's not even at the vault rate, I just don't like that. At least give us the vault rate. Right. And give us something else if we're going to be for the value's not there on that $20 pack. It just kind of pisses me off.
Well, it's interesting, right? Because they got me to buy the $9 pack, and now I'm like, well, I kind of, if I want to complete this team or get it as in good a state as possible for the minimum investment, I kind of have to buy the Droideka pack when it comes out.
But to answer your question directly, I'm going to buy the pack. I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy the pack. You know what I mean?
But I'm going to buy the pack too, probably.
I'm going to complain about it, because that's my job is to complain about things. I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? I got to complain about it, but yeah, at the end of the day, I'm probably going to buy it.
All right. Let's just leave it at that. We're moving on here. Last topic is a spicy one. We talked a little bit about a solo legendary over on your channel, and over here, we're going to speculate on Padme. And is this rework? You see what I did there? Is this rework to Grievous leading us to potentially a new raid? I mean, it's been over a year since the Sith Triumvirate raid. No, maybe it was at the end of February last year we got Sith Triumvirate.
It's coming up on a year.
It's a year. Coming up on a year. And that is a long time for no new real kind of game mode. I mean, we got Grand Arena. That's a real Grand Arena is fantastic. Let's just stop. Yeah, that's great.
Grand Arena is the best thing this game's had in a long time. It's great.
Yeah. So, is there a possibility we will see a Padme? We got the Separatists. We got clones with new art. Maybe they get a little touch up or shine for a buff for the raid. Is it going to be a Geonosian type raid? I mean, we already have the tank that's on Geonosius. What could it be, Mobile? Do you see Padme in the future being some sort of reward? They mentioned more, what was the word they used in the notes there? They mentioned more, I don't know.
Like they related to like Wampa and Hermit Yoda.
Yes. I don't know what they call that. But yes, more of those styles.
Yeah, I don't know what to call those characters. They're definitely kind of
achievement was the word they used.
Yeah, they're not legend. They're achievement characters. Like you look at like General Kenobi, Grievous. Raid Han, Hermit Yoda, and Wampa. They're all, and Darth Vader for that matter. They're not legendary, they're not Hero's Journeys, but they're definitely special. And so they said they're kind of going to do more things like that. And Padme will come to the game one way or another. It makes sense that Grievous and Separatist droids would be a requirement. Why not? But, they could do a whole, Mace Windu rework at the same time. And there's a lot of things they could do. But I'm thinking about the Clone Wars movie where, that whole scene where they're running around with, the dinosaurs. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It was pretty, and she gets cut and, and her, and she's all sliced up. That's great. I think that was my best part of that movie by far.
Yeah. It's great, man.
I don't know where I'm going with that, but that was fun.
Well, do you remember when? I mean, you've been playing this game we've both been playing for like 3 years now, and in the
over
original
3 years.
Original Datamine, they had the art for Padme, and a lot of that stuff, we've never seen it. Luke's X-wing, still haven't seen that, but C-3PO, a lot of these characters did ultimately come to the game. She exists in the game files in some small way. It's gotta be not be too far out, man. Right?
Well, there's a lot of things that have been in the game files. Actually, they've cleaned that up in the last 2 years. Back in the day, everything was in the, they had everything from Seventh Sister or Seventh Brother, or all those villains, all the Sith villains inside of Rebels TV show that never made it to the game. I think there was even vulture droids and some sort of vulture droids and then there was Luke's X-wing. I think there's a lot of stuff. They also had like Arcade Raid. That was actually as recent as December. Which was, and then they released in the Road Ahead blog that there's going to be Simmable Rancor, where I thought they were going to announce this mythic tier arcade raid, some way of gaming an easy event by creating some sort of point system by using undergeared characters or obscure factions that didn't have turn meter removal to actually beat the Rancor, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
But it looks like they went, who knows? Data mine information is data mine information. My experience has been with this game is that everything is subject to change and last minute, and oftentimes the reason why we don't get a road ahead or specific information from the developers is because it changes up until the minute that it goes live. I mean, everything is very fluid over there.
Yes, absolutely, man. Yeah, the data mine stuff has kind of been all over. You're much more in tune with that than I am. I don't even know where you look at that stuff, but is it just they put it up on Reddit? Is that where you see it, or?
I make videos about things that I see them, and so it's like I probably and that's how I retain anything is I make a video about it. So I don't know, after 400, 500 Galaxy of Heroes videos, I think I made a video about everything. Who knows how many Grievous videos I've made, right?
Yeah. All right,
how many
guys.
more I'm gonna make? Yeah.
Much love for MobileGamer for coming to the Holotable Hall here, man. Thank you so much. I'm so glad we finally found time to do this.
Give me the death sticks.
Give me the death sticks. Someone get him some damn death sticks. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And if you want to see the first part of this video where we talked about Life After Grievous, the Revan Mirror, and the Solo Legendary speculation, head on over to MobileGamer's channel. It is a fantastic place. I never miss a video. And as always, if you've got an upcoming birthday or a game changer request, why don't you swing on by Urza's Holotable Hall Discord server and let me know. It's your ultimate social hub for Galaxy of Heroes. It's dressed to impress, and the Twi'leks always drink free. Stop on by, say hi. Ladies are welcome. The synthwave is always cranked. The neon is always lit. And the holotables, baby, the holotables are hot. Red hot.
I'm only going if they've got death sticks. That's all I'm saying.
And the death sticks are blazing.
I don't know what death sticks are, but just the name of them, I want them.
All right. Good night, guys, from the Outer Rim. Thank you.